Shoot it.
Got him.
Now, there may be a battle between Weasley and Jules on who's going to retrieve this duck. There's no doubt about who shot it. Hi, I'm Keaton Day, and welcome to Headin South. As I watched Tanner, he kind of reminded me of myself when I was a boy. Although I think Tanner may be a little bit better of a shot than I was at that age, which doesn't seem that long ago. Time gets by quick, and that's the theme for today's show. The legacy of this great wing shooting sport for the next generation to love, appreciate, and enjoy. And there's no better place to do it than right here in Mallard Alley. When the Headin South crew first arrived at Mallard Alley, it was a cool 58 degrees. Little did we know that cool 58 degrees was going to feel like sunny and 75 compared to what we had coming. And you've already had a little hint of it. Ah, it's cold.
You a duck hunter, boy?
Yes, sir.
As hunters started showing up, the stories started pouring in.
So we were the last two down there. They'd already killed limits.
But that wasn't all that started pouring in. Outside, it had started sleeting with freezing rain and snow. As we made our way to what the members of Mallard Alley call West Pennington's, I was amazed to see that the ground that was bare yesterday when we arrived was covered in snow. For Mallards, you prefer a clear day, but this day can only be described as gray. And cold. But that's alright. I'm up for a challenge. After a short bone chilling ride, it was time to set our decoys for today's hunt. With the decoys set, we took our spot in this timber, and all eyes were cast skyward. Now, these ducks started checking out our spread immediately. Most were staying high. And we kept working them, and eventually they started to commit. Well, we worked them in. Now comes the important question. Can we hit them? Find out when we come back on Headin South.
Tradition here of respecting the mallards by not hanging them by their necks, hanging them by their feet.
Now, although we were getting some ducks to commit, most were flaring off right before they get to the end of the decoys, and my good buddy Richard DeVoe said there might be a reason for this.
I think they're going to cut the robos off because in the clouds they sometimes flare the ducks. So what they'll do is either bring them in or cut them off, and then when the sun comes out, we'll cut them back on.
Now with the mojos off, we got a few more shots. And a few more ducks. But most of these ducks were still staying high or flaring off before we could get a shot at them. So we made a quick move to a spot called the Lost 8. Now the Lost 8 was about the same story as the last spot we were at. I made one shot on an extremely high bird. And with this being the only bird and not a lot of them coming in close, Tanner decided he was going to take a short break. Maybe we should have all done like Tanner. Because after a while with no more bird shot, we decided to pack it in and call it a day. But we had to wake up Tanner to help his daddy pick up decoys. But just knowing what was waiting on us back at Mallard Alley made this cold ride home a lot easier. Now, while our first day might not have compared to the best days at Mallard Alley, it was still a great day of hunting. But we were really excited about what day 2 had to offer. But first, we're gonna get warm, get some rest, and enjoy some really great food. You cooking chicken?
We're cooking chicken.
We probably gonna eat some shrimp and some seafood tomorrow night. Seeing y'all up here in North Mississippi, y'all don't get to eat that stuff very often.
Well, it's been
Y'all
nice.
y'all cook this North Mississippi bird. We'll cook that South Mississippi fish tomorrow.
It's nice of y'all to bring that down.
The only thing better than the food that night was the fellowship.
We expected a little sunshine today, and we didn't quite get it. Tomorrow, I believe it's coming. And we generally do better with bluebird days, and we really expect some good duck hunting in the morning.
But this is what we woke up to on the morning of day 2. Still our hopes were high that this weather was going to clear up. And we're going to be there when it did. Richard decided that our best bet was to go back to West Pennington's, the place we had started on day 1. But to do that, we had a little extra work to do, because overnight this entire area had frozen over. So we had to bust up the ice to put the decoys out. Even though it was overcast, our hard work paid off immediately. When I said we were working hard to bust ice and put out decoys, well, we were using machines. It's only fair that I now introduce you to the real hard workers on this hunt, the retrievers. There was Richard's dog Weasley. Jules belongs to Josh and Tanner. And of course, my dog Bailey.
Back.
Even Trey and Deacon's yellow lab Sadie made an appearance, until they had to head home. And hopefully someplace where it's a little warmer. And just how cold was it? Well, if you look closely at Weasley's whiskers, they're frozen. That's how cold it was. And as the morning went on and the sun kept trying to peek through, although it wasn't the conditions Richard was looking for yet, the ducks kept coming in, and we kept knocking them down. With this weather getting clear, can this hunt get any better? Stay tuned to Headin' South and find out after the break. Welcome back to Headin' South. Although the conditions weren't perfect, these ducks just kept coming in. And from the looks of it, it's only going to get better. How did we get this opportunity to hunt Mallard Alley? One of the premier hunting camps in Mississippi. Well, Richard DeVoe is a founding member of Mallard Alley. And Richard and my dad were college roommates, and they've stayed close over the years. When the schedules worked out, get the Headin' South crew up here, we absolutely jumped at the opportunity to get up here and hunt.
We had a pretty good hunt today. The sunshine finally came out for us. We killed 24 ducks, but we came out pretty good today. Once that sunshine, it's a different kind of hunting when the sun shines out.
Well, the sun is out, but it hadn't really gotten much warmer. Our ducks are actually frozen on the lanyard. I guess we don't have to worry about them going bad. And even though we've had a great day so far, it's far from over, because we hadn't reached our limit yet, and these ducks just keep coming in.
Hey!
First woody of the day.
Some tired hunters and some tired dogs, who I'm sure are way more tired than we were because they were the ones doing all the work. We started to say our goodbyes.
Very good.
We're gonna send our friends back to Gulfport.
And even though we'd killed a lot of ducks that day, this hunt meant a lot more than that. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Headin' South. While we packed up and said our goodbyes, well, these ducks just kept coming in. Now, while this was no doubt about it one of my best duck hunts this year, this duck hunt meant a whole lot more than birds to everybody here, including me, and especially the star of this week's show, Tanner.
I thank my dad for bringing me out here. I really love duck hunting, and if I could choose between duck hunting and playing video games, I would definitely choose duck hunting. I don't care if it's cold, I'm still gonna be out there in the great outdoors having a good time with my dad.
So I started coming down probably 25 years ago hunting. Richard brought me down as a 15, 16-year-old boy, and I've hunted this place for basically my whole life. Probably the last 5 years is what's, to me, been the most fun that I can look back on and see, because now I'm bringing Tanner, and watching him shoot and get to see what I've grown up seeing it's been pretty special to me. It's been fun.
said, "Who shot that duck?" And I started raising my hand. And he threw it over to his boy, and I went, "I guess your boy did."
I don't shoot as much as I used to, but I enjoy watching him shoot as much as I used to. So it's been fun. I'm looking forward to watching him grow and then hopefully bringing his boys down here. So I've thoroughly enjoyed Mallard Alley. It's been very good to me and to the family.
This is what we came for.
But I still will shoot when I get the chance.
Man, what a great hunt we had while we were up at Mallard Alley. But the one thing I enjoyed about it the most was getting to spend a little time with my old man in the outdoors. And I don't know how he felt about it, but it meant the world to me.
Oh man, one of the great blessings in life is to get to spend time with your kids. Spend a weekend like this really slaying those ducks with my son Keaton and my good friend Richard DeVoe and his friends was a wonderful time. And it harkens back to when they were little bitty kids, all three sons, spending time with them out in the Gulf of Mexico fishing in dove fields from the time they were 5 years old, to see what they've all grown into. And Keaton has gotten to be such a sportsman. It's just really fun to watch them grow and become the men that they've become. And I really enjoyed him inviting me to be a part of this show this weekend.
Thanks, Dad. And thank y'all for being with us on this week's episode of Headin' South.